Sagittarius, they told you you're afraid of commitment. That's not the truth. You call it freedom. But deep down, you know you're running from something. You tell yourself you just need space, adventure, possibility. But sometimes what you really need is safety you don't yet trust. If that felt a little too real, hit like so you can't pretend you didn't hear this. You're the wanderer, the one with the open sky in your chest. You fall in love with possibility, not possession. You say things like, "I'm just not ready to settle," or "I need to find myself first." But here's the truth no one says out loud. Sometimes, Sagittarius, you don't want to find yourself because you're afraid of what standing still might show you. You love beginnings, airports, first kisses, the thrill of not knowing where something might go. But the moment things start to feel real, commitment, routine, expectations, you feel your chest tighten. You start scanning for exits. Maybe you've been in relationships where you started planning your goodbye halfway through dinner, mentally folding your heart into a carry-on bag. Maybe you've quit jobs or moved cities. The second comfort turned into responsibility. You tell people, "I just can't be tied down." But really, there's something deeper you don't admit out loud. You say you want connection, but part of you still believes it'll cost your freedom. And if that already feels a little too real, I'm working on a guided Sagittarius meditation to help you find freedom that actually feels safe. Subscribe now so you don't miss it. It's your next step in turning restlessness into direction. Carl Jung would call you the wanderer archetype, the seeker, the philosopher on the road. Your mind needs questions bigger than walls can hold. You chase meaning the way others chase comfort. But every archetype has a shadow. For Sagittarius, the shadow hides in one word: home. Because somewhere along the line, home stopped feeling safe. Maybe you grew up where stability meant control, where love had conditions, or peace meant silence after shouting. Maybe being yourself, honest, blunt, wild, once made you too much for the people who wanted you smaller. So your nervous system learned early: closeness equals danger. Now adulthood just repeats that pattern. When someone says, "Stay," your body hears, "You'll lose yourself." So you armor up with independence. Big laughter, last-minute plans, flight confirmations at 2 a.m., disappearing before anyone can ask where you're going. That independence isn't just a trait, it's protection. It's your way of saying, "If I don't stay, no one can box me in." And honestly, that armor worked. It gave you freedom, adventure, experience. But it also taught you to confuse motion with growth, to run when staying might have been the real expansion. But here's the paradox. The very thing that keeps you running is also your gift. Because you refuse to live a lie, you can spot one instantly. You see when people settle for half-lives, quiet jobs, quiet marriages, quiet dreams, and it breaks you. You remind others they still have options. You say, "There's more out there," and mean it. Your restlessness helps people remember their wild spirit. But the double edge of that sword is this: when you never let yourself stay, you don't get to receive the depth you help others find. Think of it like this: you teach people to climb mountains, but you never sit long enough to watch the sunrise from the top. That's the heartbreak of Sagittarius energy. You liberate others, but quietly starve for belonging. Your soul doesn't want cages, but it does crave a nest, a space where curiosity can rest without collapsing into boredom. Type yes in the comments if your independence has ever accidentally freed someone else. Okay, so what do you actually do with this? Because this isn't about becoming someone you're not. It's about learning freedom that includes roots. Here's your first experiment. And yeah, it's not about forcing yourself to write. It's about curiosity. Journal prompt. What would home look like if it didn't feel like a cage? Not what you think you should want. What you secretly crave when you stop performing, "I'm fine." Write the details. Maybe it's not a house. Maybe it's a person who lets you wander but still texts, "Come back soon." Next, the somatic check-in. And no, this isn't some woo-woo routine. It's just training your body to notice when you're about to run. When you pause and feel what's happening inside your chest before you ghost, you catch the split second where fear disguises itself as freedom. That's the real experiment. Can you stay with the feeling long enough to realize it won't kill you? That's all a somatic check-in is. Noticing before reacting. It's how you turn instinct into choice. Next time you feel that urge to ghost, cancel, or book another one-way ticket, pause. Put a hand on your chest and ask, am I running from something that scares me or toward something that truly calls me? 9 times out of 10, you'll know by the tightness in your stomach. Running from feels like panic. Running toward feels like curiosity. And here's your small behavioral shift. Stay 10% longer than you normally would. One more conversation, one more evening, one more uncomfortable truth instead of a quick escape. Let your body learn that staying doesn't equal death. Because real freedom isn't never choosing. It's choosing where you land. On purpose. Your wandering has always meant something, Sagittarius. It's been your soul's way of refusing to go numb. You were never meant to be trapped, but you are meant to find places worth returning to. If this opened something in you, subscribe. Not to follow rules, but to keep exploring what freedom really means. Comment "Journey" if you want the next layer of this work. And if you're ready to go deeper into this pattern, don't stop here. Watch the next video I've queued up for you. It's the next layer of this same wound. What it looks like when freedom finally starts to feel like safety instead of escape. Tap this video right here, and let's keep going.